Hi, I'm Gary Wilson, and in this video I'm going to teach you about something that a small group of SEOs are going to be very upset with. I'm going to teach you the one thing that the top SEOs in the world don't want you knowing about. Inside this report is some information about dominating page 1 of Google, about doing it differently, more easily, and at a far lower cost than what you're currently used to. Everything you will see is completely white hat, and Google actually loves it when you do this. This training will tell you the golden signals that Google wants to see from your website, and more importantly, you'll see the big danger signals that Google hates to see in a website and how you can avoid them today. Here's just some of the results that other people have been getting by applying semantic signaling analysis. Tory McBroom here was one of the many to be hit in Google's latest update. His traffic took a nosedive straight off a cliff and he thought his rankings would never come back. But using semantic signaling analysis, we were able to spot an accidental mistake he had made, which was actually sending Google one of the two big danger signals and harming his site's rankings. Fortunately for him, we were able to get it fixed quickly and his traffic exploded. He couldn't believe something so simple had been holding him back. Ken Bradshaw got in touch because he was working too hard, spending all of his margins trying to get his clients ranked. He was starting to feel burnt out, but by simply focusing on sending Google the signal that it cares about, he was able to get his clients ranked at far lower costs. He's been using this form of analysis and he's been able to cut the time he spends on his fulfillment in half, and dramatically his profits have skyrocketed. You may have wondered how some people can consistently rank at the top of Google without wasting all of their time and money, and why can't that be me? Well, that's not your fault. You've likely been using tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush, and Moz. And the problem with these tools is they're just throwing rough data at you instead of looking at things through the eyes of an SEO expert. They don't tell you the 6 golden signals that Google wants to see. In fact, when you ignore these signals, it's very easy to send Google to one of the 2 big danger signals that it hates. You're going to learn the reasons why most people don't get the results that they want because they're missing semantic signaling analysis. They have no way of knowing what signals to send Google to rank at the top for the lowest cost possible. And the reason you haven't heard of these signals before is because it's been a best kept secret amongst some of the top SEOs dominating in the SERPs right now. The guys at the top don't want to give away their edge. They want everyone else making mistakes so that they can continue to dominate and get all of the traffic for themselves. So they only discuss these strategies at most of the exclusive SEO masterminds, and you won't find any of this information available online. Now, there's something very important I want to make you aware of. Google's algorithm update is updating more quickly than ever, and SEOs are waking up to ranking graphs like these. That's because they're accidentally sending Google the big danger signals instead of the golden signals that Google actually rewards. If you want to wake up to floods of organic traffic without getting wiped out by the next algorithm update or your competitors, then what I'm about to show you is absolutely revolutionary. In fact, this will fill in the missing gaps of SEO knowledge that you've been missing out on, and it will act as a catalyst that you can use to propel your business to the next level. I'm revealing my system to you because I've worked through the ranks of SEO and I know how frustrating it was to get my own and my client sites ranked. Back in 2015, I had my agency Jump Online, which was working with local and national clients doing SEO. And one of the biggest problems I had at that time is I was fulfilling results for my clients, but I was making next to no profits because my costs were so high. I was building PBNs at the time as this was all I knew, but the problem with those is that they were costing me so much money and they were draining my time because I had to maintain them. I was confused about what part of SEO actually mattered, and I ended up wasting so much energy on the wrong things. I knew I needed good links and content in order to rank, as these were the keys to my clients' results, and if I didn't get them, then they would struggle to get rankings in the SERP. If I didn't work this out, then I suppose I would have had to have got a new business. I became addicted to building the best outreach links in the world and creating the best content that actually yielded results, and I started to visit masterminds and network with some of the best SEOs. I began to learn their secrets, and before I knew it, I began to provide link building and content services to other SEOs, which helped them solve the exact same problems as I had been having. Fast forward to now, I've helped over 1,000 clients and built over 20,000 backlinks and helped countless amounts of people get up to 10x results on their SEO campaigns by using the right services. The very same strategies that propelled my business's results and my clients' business's results, I'm about to share with you right now. Let me first explain how we create the golden signals on our website before I reveal the strategy we use to master the golden signals off our website. Let's get into it. I've trained a team of SEO experts to carry out an analysis on the most valuable competitors in any given niche and find out what the most valuable keywords are with the most opportunity to rank number one. We then carry out a keyword gap audit, which tells us the best keywords that you are ranking for and the ones you're not ranking for. With this data, we then begin clusterizing the most valuable keywords that you're not ranking for using a proprietary clusterizer with manual input from trained SEO experts. This shows us how to take this messy group of keywords and group it together for each page on your website so that you know how to build more content authority than your competition. Now we know exactly what our content should be about and what keywords we should optimize each of our pages for. We use a little known way to drive costs right down. We use semantic signaling analysis to figure out the sweet spot of word count of each of our content pieces that Google is actually looking for. Every page is given a unique score using the knowledge of our trained SEO experts to tell us exactly how much money content we should build and how much supporting content we should build to our website. So now we know exactly how many pages of content we need, removing the financial costs and ranking risks of danger signal number one, building unnecessary or irrelevant content that doesn't contribute to valuable keywords. This is because we know exactly what keywords our content should be about because we've done perfect keyword research, exactly what word count the content should be, and exactly how many pages of content we need. These are the golden signals that Google wants to see on your website to give you the right amount of authority and relevance for the keywords that you're going after. Now you know the first three golden signals that you want to get on your website and the one main danger signal that you must avoid in order to rank in Google. Let's walk through the last three golden signals that you must use for the off page of your website and the last danger signal that is absolutely critical to avoid. We've established that nobody's using the right analysis and is not sending Google the right signals, and that's why the results are all over the place. And that's why we're going to create an off-page plan using semantic signaling analysis, which is going to propel our rankings and get us long-term consistent results. We do this by looking at who's on top of Google right now and simply creating a better link building strategy than what's already there at the moment. How do we do this if all of the tools out there are not fit for purpose? Remember, these tools are only useful for their data and they don't do the proper analysis that's required to tell you how to rank number one. Using my system, we're able to look at multiple competitors that are ranking on page one and score their links individually for authority and relevance. Once these links are mapped out, we use a proprietary scoring system that I have developed. This system has been tried and tested on thousands of runs to show you the exact analysis that you need to figure out exactly how many links that you need to build for your target keywords. This is a high-level overview of how the scoring system works. If you want to find out more about it later, then you can read on it, but this is just a simplified version. Step one, first we segment multiple of your competitors on the first page for your keyword. We then look at each of their links and score them manually for power and relevance. This gives us a clear picture of exactly what their overall authority level is at step 3. 4. What tells us what type of links to build is that we actually add up all the links of your multiple competitors and we get an average and compare that, then show a discrepancy of what you need to build on the other end. Step 5 is we actually apply this process here and we apply it to multiple pages on your website. This includes inner pages and it allows us to see how many links you need to build across your entire site. This kind of analysis reveals everything that you need to know to create a winning link building strategy. You'll even know how many months to build your links over so that you can work out a link velocity to build at too. Not only are you reducing your risks of algorithm updates tanking your traffic and your site, but you know exactly how much you need to spend, which reduces your costs, meaning you're not spending money on unnecessary links that aren't helping you get to the top of Google. Because the strategy I've shown you has shown you how to perfect the last 3 golden signals. How many links I need to build, what type of links I need to build, and where you need to build those links to, allowing you to avoid the financial costs and risks of danger signal number 2, poorly executed and manipulative looking backlink, by simply optimizing all of the signals that I've shown you in this system. Everything you need to know to outrank your competitors consistently at the top of Google is now completely taken care of. If you'd like to make sure that you execute this strategy exactly like I've explained it, then you should take advantage of the the ranking report. We will carry out all of this analysis for you and hand it over in a simple and organized report which lays out the entire plan. It's only $299 and you get the full cost of this report back that you can spend on links and content with us. You can take the valuable analysis inside and do whatever you want with it. You can even take the $299 credit and spend it on whatever you want. But if you'd like an easy life to make sure that the findings inside this report are executed properly, then you can just give my team the green light and we'll execute the plan completely for you. You'll know exactly what your costs are up front and you won't have to worry about overspending on the wrong types of content that doesn't help you rank and overspending on bad backlinks that doesn't help you rank either. The ranking report is the quickest, easiest and most cost-effective way to rank for the most valuable keywords in your niche. Look, you've seen how semantic signaling analysis has helped people weather the storms of algorithm updates and bring floods of organic traffic pouring into their websites. You've seen so many people that have been ranking for the most valuable keywords in their markets without spending thousands that they didn't have to. Look, the way I see it, you have three options on what you can do with this strategy. Option one is do absolutely nothing and stay exactly where you are right now. Google is changing its algorithm consistently, and sites that were once ranked on page 1 are constantly being thrown off the first page of Google. SEOs are finding it harder to rank in the SERPs, and without using semantic signaling analysis, there's a higher chance that your competitors will crush you. If you stay still, one day you'll have a mountain to climb with time, knowledge and skills. Option 2 is do it yourself. You can go out and build out the clusterization and semantic scoring systems like I've detailed in this presentation. Just be prepared to spend months with developers trying to get the system right. It will require a lot of your attention and energy, as well as up to $50,000 in development costs. You will need a skilled team of people to work on the project with you and be prepared to lose all of the investment if the development fails. While this is happening, your sites will be at risk of being targeted by Google while you're continuing to overspend on the wrong signaling until your new system has been created. But if you're someone who likes to do everything themselves and has the attention span to take on 2 software development projects on their own, then this could be for you. Just factor in the time that your sites won't be taking these systems as a factor into the equation. Be sure to endure some hard months or possibly years before Google gives you your big breakthrough. Option 3, let me do the heavy lifting for you. I'll put my system to work for you straight away and it will be done within a few days. I'll package all of that expertise and analysis into a simple report that you can follow and use to rank on Google. You won't be wasting any money on mistakes like building the wrong kind of links or building the wrong type of content or falling into the trap of any of the 2 danger signals. All you have to do is read my short report and execute the strategy, and if you have any questions, we're here to chat too. This will completely take care of your ranking strategy so that you can focus in other areas of your business. Hell, even take a holiday, and your website's traffic will be completely taken care of. Out of these 3 options, ask yourself, what is the easiest option for you? Would you like to take advantage of a system that's been proven and tested by a team of SEO experts, or endure the gut-churning uncertainty of Google on your own? You see, there are 2 types of business people. Those who have great intention but never take the action required to get results, and those who take action when the opportunity presents itself. Most people say they want big results in business, yet few ever take the action required to make it happen. Since you're still here at the end of this presentation, I'm going to assume you're one of the people who are. If I'm right and you're still with me, click the link below to get your report. I'm ready to work on your ranking report and remove all of the confusion from SEO and get you explosive organic traffic results. Only you can decide.